Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Islam, the Way of Life. I'm your host, Abdul Hasnat. Thank you for joining us on IQRA Bangla, our regular show that happens every week. And before we do anything or talk about what we're going to do today, let's have some Quranic recitation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فكلي واشربي وقري عينا فإما ترين من البشر أحدا فقولي إني نذرت للرحمن صوما فلن أكلم اليوم إنسيا فأتت به قومها تحمله قالوا يا مريم لقد جئت شيئا فريا يا أخت هارون ما كان أبوك امرأ سوء وما كانت أمك بغيا فأشارت إليه قالوا كيف نكلم من كان في المهد صبيا قال إني عبد الله آتاني الكتاب وجعلني نبيا وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا وبرا بوالدتي ولم يجعلني جبارا شقيا صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaq Allahu al-Ali al-Azim. MashaAllah. Always love to begin our shows. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Thank you for joining us, and I have some returning guests. So I'm going to allow my guests to introduce themselves. So, young person next to me, when you're ready, just salam to everyone and tell them your name and your age.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My name is Ayan and I'm 10 years old.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, Ayan, and young person on my far side.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My name is Aryan Hussein and I am 10 years old.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, Aryan. Always good to have you guys, and alhamdulillah. I hope you guys at home are happy to see my returning guests, as well as taking the opportunity, maybe what you want to come on yourself. So as usual, we have our WhatsApp number across the bottom, and we have our email. So send us in your comments, send us in if you would like to join us on this TV show, and inshallah send us some of your good deed videos. We're going to see one today as well. Right, so the format for our show today shall be, I have Quran challenge for you guys. Okay, so this is going to be a bit different from what we did last time. I'm going to challenge you guys some questions, and then I'm going to ask you maybe to expand on some of these Quranic stories. After we've done our Quran challenge, we're going to be looking at our Ramadan quotes book, Ramadan Mubarak by Tariq Hussain. Some of the quotes in here, we're going to look at them and discuss them and say what they mean to us. And then I want to hear some of your recitation, because I know you guys have been practicing very hard at madrasa and some of your recitation has been tough. So we're going to get some tough surahs from you guys today, inshallah. And then as usual, we're going to finish off our show with doing a game. And Ayan and Aryan today have chosen to play quick links, because last time they played yes and no with me, and they saw this one on the TV show. They said, we want to try that. So we said, okay, I promised them we will play quick links today. Okay, so very good. Hope you guys at home are ready for these questions. I'm going to go through as many as I can in the time that we have, and you two, you can either challenge each other or you can work together on what might be the answer. So, are you ready for the first question? The first questions are always about prophets, and this question comes as follows. Quite an easy one, so shout out the answer the moment you know it. Who was the elder Prophet Harun or Prophet Musa?
Prophet Musa alayhi salam.
You say Prophet Musa alayhi salam.
Prophet Musa alayhi salam.
What do you guys think at home? Was Musa older or Harun older? Because Ayan and Aliyan both say it's Musa. Before I give the answer, explain to me why.
I think Musa alayhi salam is older because he has more life stories about him. He has more events in his life. Because
So you feel the more stories that are written about him in the Quran, the older it makes him. How about you, Ayan?
Basically,
Aliyan, sorry.
the exact same as what I answered.
Okay. Can I give you my theory?
Yeah.
I think Harun's older. Because I remember the story when Musa was a baby, was put into the basket and put into the river. His brother was told to look out for him. Do you think I've got a good answer?
I'm not sure.
probably yes.
Possibly. Let's have a look. The answer is Prophet Harun is older.
Ah.
Yeah? It's a trick question, that one. It really does catch you out because we know that Musa alayhi salam is one of the 5 great prophets. And because of his greathood, we know he's a bigger prophet. But that doesn't necessarily make him an older prophet than Prophet Harun. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to go to... There was a tyrant king who was drowned in the sea with his army. Who was this king? There was a tyrant king that was drowned in the sea with his army. Who was this king? You might have to work together, you two.
Oh wait, it was one of the. It's related to Prophet Isa alayhi salam.
You believe it's related to Prophet Isa? Okay.
I think it might be Musa or Isa.
Okay.
I think.
I will give you a clue. If you guys at home have guessed it, stay quiet until I reveal the answer. Let your siblings around you, your friends around you, try as well. I'm going to give you guys, all of you guys, a clue. Okay? Let's talk really kiddie language. For all the baddies in the Quran, this baddie is probably mentioned a lot. After Iblis, after Shaitan, he's probably the most mentioned baddie in the Quran.
I know who it is, but like
I'm going to keep going with my clues.
It's not.
He's Egyptian.
Yeah, I know he's an Egyptian pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Pharaoh. What do you think? Could it be Pharaoh?
Firaun.
Firaun. Pharaoh. What do you guys think? Were they right? Let's have a look. King Firaun, the Pharaoh of Egypt. Very good. Well done. Good teamwork, you two. Right. Oh, this is a very hard one. Let's try this one now. Which was the first Qibla, meaning the direction of prayers, for the Muslim? For the Muslims, which was their first direction of Qibla? Now,
The Kaaba.
I was going to say, let's work on it. What is it right now? What's our direction of prayer right now?
Towards
The Kaaba.
The
It's
Kaaba.
towards the
Kaaba.
Kaaba.
So what was the first? Could it be, was it always the Kaaba or was there something else?
It was like a small
a
like.
stone.
A stone?
So it was like a small like
Something.
building. It's like a small square.
Yeah.
It was like based on that or something.
Still in the same place as the Kaaba?
Yeah.
Yeah, you always think that the
Yeah,
direction of
and
prayer
then
was the Kaaba. What do you guys at home think? Do you think the first Qibla for Muslims was the Kaaba, and it was always the Kaaba, and it was a smaller square at the time, smaller cube at the time? I'm going to give you a few clues because that is not the correct answer. The first Qibla was not the Kaaba, but is in a place that's very, very far away from the Kaaba, but is also known as a holy land.
Masjid al-Quds.
Very good. Very good.
Was it Masjid al-Quds?
Masjid al-Aqsa. Sorry, not Masjid al-Quds. Masjid al-Aqsa.
So is it the same thing?
Yep. So the very first Qibla was Jerusalem. But the Prophet ﷺ used to always pray on the south side of the Kaaba. So he had, even though it was towards the Kaaba, he was in the direction towards, even though it was towards the Masjid al-Aqsa, he stood in a way where the Kaaba was in front of him towards the Masjid al-Aqsa. So he had both of them. But when they migrated to Medina, they were continuing to pray that way. And then Allah revealed in the second juz of Surah Baqarah, change your Qibla. And that's when all the Muslims changed it. So actually, for the first maybe 13 years, 14 years possibly, Muslims were praying towards Masjid al-Aqsa. Okay. Tricky. Both of them were trick questions so far, but let's keep going. Right. This one probably needs a long answer. And I'm sure you guys know the answer. And I'm sure you guys will know this one as well at home. What happened between the two sons of Prophet Adam? What happened between the two sons of Prophet Adam?
The story of Prophet Adam. The sons. So they had two sisters, I think. Two sisters. They wanted to marry each other or something. They tried to marry each other, but then one of the sons was jealous because the other son, was jealous because he had a better wife.
Could it be that there was only one sister and the two of them had to?
No, there was two sisters, two brothers. One of the brothers chose the good one, and then the other son was jealous for the other son because he didn't have it. So he felt really mad, and then a few stories later, he saw a bird. The bird died, and then he buried him. The other bird buried the bird that died into the ground, and then he saw what he done, and then he planned to do the same thing, and then he killed him.
Okay. Well, the main answer is that one brother killed the other brother. Yes. There are different versions of the stories out there, but overall we understand the story that one brother killed the other brother, and then the crow came and showed the crows in front of him did the same thing and showed him how to bury. So he then realized that's how he must bury his brother. So that was the first burial of mankind. Yes, well done. Okay, some good challenging Quranic questions there. I'm sure when you go home you're going to say, I need to read up on that a bit more. I need to learn about that a bit more. We are going to move on because I am going to now bring across our next challenge, which is we are going to look at some of these quotes again from Ramadan Mubarak, the book by Tariq Hussain, where it's just filled with many quotes. I've chosen a quote today which I would like to read out to everybody, and then I would like Ayan and Aryan to tell me what that quote means to them. So they might be right, they might be wrong. It's what it means to them. So this is a hadith that I'm reading out from the book of Muslim, and it reads as follows. Whoever travels a path in search of knowledge, Allah will make easy for him a path to paradise. Okay, that's as simple as the hadith gets. Prophet ﷺ says, whoever travels a path in search of knowledge, Allah will make easy for him a path to paradise. Aryan, let me have you go first. What do you think, or what does that mean to you when you hear whoever goes looking for knowledge, on a path to knowledge, Allah will make the path of paradise easy for him? What do you think that means? Or do you think it has a second meaning to it?
What I think it means is that, it's about the knowledge of Islam. So the more you learn about Islam, the more easier it will be to go to paradise.
Okay. Yeah. How about yourself, Anne?
I think it means so if you're going in a path that has a good meaning to it, you can get rewards, and it gets you more close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Jannah.
Yeah, and I mean, to get to paradise, to get to Jannah, we need to make that path easy for us. What I find, I want you guys to tell me what you think of my view on it. So, again, the one that goes on the path of knowledge will learn, through knowledge you learn it's better to be good than not to be good. When you learn it, it automatically puts you on the path to being a good person, to get to Jannah.
I agree.
What do you think?
I agree.
That's what it means to me. What do you guys at home think? Have a chat with mums and dads, see what you think. I think it's got a second meaning to it as well, which is that when you go in the path of knowledge, you automatically do ibadah. You automatically do seek knowledge about Allah. And so you automatically do things to make it easy on the Day of Judgment for the path to paradise. Because we have to always remember that after we die, we don't go straight to paradise, do we? We've got to wait for the Day of Judgment. And then the Day of Judgment, there's a hadith that says it's 50,000 days long. So we've got to go through the whole of Day of Judgment. And maybe it's that part from the Day of Judgment that's made easy. Because maybe there's less things for us to answer to Allah about, because we're spending so much time on knowledge. Do you not think when we're playing games, Allah might ask us, did you waste time playing games? Is there a chance of that?
Yeah.
And that's why we make dua. Allah, make the Day of Judgment easy for us, don't we?
Inshallah.
Yeah? Do you guys want to add anything more to that? No? Alhamdulillah. It's really nice to sometimes talk about these quotes, because it just gets you thinking, and we can talk so much more about that. Look, the three of us had 3 different ways of answering it. We all agreed, and we had more to add to it. So inshallah, try it at home, sit together, mums and dads, sit with your children and have these discussions. See where your conversations can go, inshallah. Right, we want to get some recitation, and you two earlier told me that you're going to recite 2 of my favourite surahs. Aryan, you're going to go first for us. You're going to do a surah Mulk. When you're ready, away you go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسعا وهو حسير.
صدق الله العلي العظيم. MashaAllah, well done. Ayan, if you want to give us the first few ayahs of Surah Yasin.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون.
صدق الله العلي العظيم. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Right, we're on to the final section of our show, which is the games time. I'm going to pass over the squeakers to you guys, and we're going to play Quick Links today. So if you've seen how Quick Links is before, be ready for this, and if you haven't, it's very simple. I'm going to pass a random card that's got a noun on here, and I have some adjectives laid across here, and what they will do is they're going to look at their noun, and then they're going to have 5 seconds to pick an adjective, and they're going to have then 10 seconds to explain to us why. And if we agree with them, we say, okay, you can keep it. If we don't, we will squeak them. Okay? Aryan, you're going to go first, okay? So, take your card. Let me give yours as well, actually, Aryan. And I'm going to keep one as well. And don't turn your card over. Aryan, you're going to go first. Turn your card over. Look at the word. Now, 5 seconds, pick a description. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you wanted, you could Do that in your description. Right, Aryan, now show us your word first. What was your word?
My noun.
Yeah, your noun. What was that?
My noun was train.
Train. And what was the adjective?
Noisy.
Noisy. Explain to us your answer, and if we're happy with your answer, we won't squeak you. Away you go.
So the reason why I think the train is noisy is because as it starts to like go to like the next platform or something, it starts to like make very loud noises. That's why.
Like a horn, I'm doing beep beep.
Well, not beep beep, but like as it's on the tracks, it makes noise.
Very good. I'll let you have that because, yes, the tracks, the metal tracks of the train make the and it gets louder and louder, doesn't it? Should we accept that, Ayan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well done. You get to keep those 2 cards. Ayan, you look at your card now. Now, you've got 5 seconds to pick a description. Go. Quickly, plug that description. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
No,
Okay.
I chose the worst one.
Right. Now, Ayan, show us your noun. What do you have?
My noun is violin.
Your noun is a violin. Oh, I don't like musical instruments, they're so hard. So, and what did you pick for violin?
I think I chose the worst one.
You're
dry.
describing a violin
It's
as
dry.
dry. Now, we're going to give him 10 seconds to explain why is a violin dry. Go.
I think a violin is dry because if you have a violin, you can't just make it wet. Otherwise, it won't make the noise properly. If it's dry, like it doesn't need hydration because it's not an animal like us. And yeah.
What do you think, Aryan? Do we accept it or shall we squeak him? Let's squeak him together. 3, 2, 1. A violin and dry. I don't know. I can't take that. Right. I'm the last one. I'll be really quick here because we're running out of time. Right, I've got this. Oh God, what am I going to do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. My noun was, my gosh, glacier.
Glaciers.
And I decided to describe it as reflective. So I will explain why. Glacier is ice and it's like water and it gives a reflection, which is why I think if you look at a glacier, you could get some sort of reflection. And that's why I've chosen it. Can I keep it or are you guys going to squeak me? What do you guys think at home? Glacier and reflective? They're conferring. They want to squeak me.
If there's water, it can reflect with the water. So yeah.
Ready?
No. We're not
No?
because
You
it's
agree?
reflecting with the water.
Yeah, we agree.
You agree? Okay. I just about survived. These guys are ready to squeak me. We've run out of time. We've got to go. Everyone, thank you. We've had having so much fun. We don't realise that time run out. Inshallah, we look forward to seeing you our next episode of Islam, the Way of Life here on IQRA Bangla. I've been your host today, Abul Hasna. Thank you to Ayan and Aryan. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.